Hey everyone, my name is Andrew. Thank you for watching another video here. So we are going to go over my Milwaukee rear handle circular saw. This is 7¼ inch blade. The actual number is 2830-20. I think there may be a new one of these that is coming out or just came out. So I'm just going to go over why I bought it. Am I happy with it? And are some things that I'm not so happy about it. Why I bought this. So I originally was using this Skill corded version, basic run-of-the-mill circular saw. Blade is on the right hand side, and that is honestly the reason why I got this. I had such a hard time with feeling like I was getting accurate cuts, straight cuts, just overall cut quality, because I couldn't see it. Not only am I right-handed, but I am left-eye dominant, which is interesting, which means I now have to look through the saw and my hand and my arm to see where I'm going. Whereas this allowed me to see directly where the blade is cutting. There's no battery in this. So directly where the blade is cutting. I know there's notches in the plate up here, but I've always just been someone, I would much rather see where the blade is versus hoping that this is in line. So that is the main reason I bought it. I also have just been going through the process the last few years of trying to buy nicer quality tools. If you haven't watched my channel, you probably haven't heard, like I've built sheds, basements, and I just do a lot of stuff. There's very few things I will ever hire out when it comes to doing things around my house. And so I'm trying to just be as prepared as possible for this, for any scenario actually. So I bought this to give myself an upgrade, but this was also, I felt like that saw was too much of a struggle when I was trying to use it. Good quality saw, the actual cut quality came out. It was just my ability to use it I felt was hampered because the blade was on the opposite side from where I felt it should be for me. That is my personal preference. There could be a reason it's on that side. You could be using it and have no problems with it. Good on you. This is just my opinion and my reasoning for buying this. A couple other things I really like about it. Just the build quality of it is fantastic. I know a lot of these are now, there's a lot of plastic bits on this, but it doesn't feel cheap, doesn't feel chintzy. There's still metal all over this saw. And just overall quality of being able to activate the cut guard, the height adjustments, miter adjustments on this side. This one actually goes to 50 degrees one way, and I don't think you can go backwards at all. Yeah, you can't go backwards at all, but it is a very, very nice, well-made saw. Now getting into some of the cons, because it's well-made, weight is the biggest con for this that I have. This weighs much more, even without a battery, than that corded skill saw does. That's just what we've come to expect with battery powered, is weight is going to be a con for a lot of these. So now these saws, mainly I use it for bench work, or I will be cutting a 2x4 down on the ground and doing the process where you can hold it up with your foot and you're just letting the gravity pretty much pull the saw through the 2x4. Now, I wouldn't want to hold this up over my head a whole lot, but since I don't do a whole lot of framing work where I'm holding this up over my head for multiple cuts a day, it's not a huge con for me. So if this is something where you are a professional framer, I mean, this is my opinion, I'm not a professional framer, weight is a problem. You're probably used to this. I know that the original rear handle circular saw was I believe it was the skill saw, the corded skill saw. I've seen that through the Essentials Craftsman's channel. I know he is very much a lover of that tool. That's how he fed his family for however many years. And that is going to be a lot lighter than this saw will be. So there are definite perks to a corded tool versus a cordless tool. One is weight, but I think the trade-offs are very much worth it if you aren't going to be using it up over your head a whole lot, which I am not. I don't think very many DIYers will, because we aren't putting roofs on houses very often. So would I buy this again? Absolutely, I would, yes. I have used this a lot. It has come in very, very handy a lot. And the speed it is to be able to just pull this out to cut a 2x4 and know I'm going to get a nice square cut versus pulling out a miter saw. I could be, I honestly could be cut and this could be back in its spot before the miter saw is even set up to a point where I can start the cut. So there are things I think about with this is I want to be able to do things quick because I only have a garage and I park 2 cars in here as well, so I don't have space. This is one thing that I always am fighting, is always a moving target here, is how do I have, am I going to have enough space for a tool I want? So a lot of times we make the space because if it's a tool I want, it's worth it. That's my opinion at least. So if you guys have any questions, this is just my basic review, my opinion of this tool. I think it's a very, very high quality tool, very, very useful tool. It's definitely something I would buy again. But if you guys have any questions, please put those down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I should have looked somewhere else or looked for a different one, what your thoughts are. But please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.